Yeah. What it do? Yes, brother man from the motherland coming to you guys live from the NY. And tonight I want to talk to you about Karmelo Anthony and Nolan Xavier Wells. Now, lately, there's been a lot of conversation about what happened to these two young black boys. But here's what most people never realize. We keep pointing fingers outward and we refuse to look in the mirror, okay? There are our children, and guess what? We failed them. Oh, yes. Let's start off with Karmelo, shall we? Let's start off with Karmelo. Share my screen. Pull this article up for Karmelo. Give me a second. Okay. So we're going to lay down the facts, okay? Karmelo Anthony, 19-year-old, and on April 2nd, 2025, a high school track meet in Fresco, Texas, he stabbed a southern, or should I say a 17-year-old named Austin McCaff. And now he is sitting in jail for 35 fucking years. And it was a sentence handed down by an all-white jury. Let me say that again. It was a sentence handed down by an all-European jury. We're not calling them white. These are Europeans, right? Now, I'm not here to debate the verdict. No. I'm not here for that. What I'm here for and here to say is that this right here could have been avoided. This right here could have been avoided. And the reason why this right here happened is because of us. Oh, yeah. Hold on. Give me a second. Oh, yeah. So you can't blame nobody, right? It's because of us. Now, let me ask you, where was the community, right? Where was the accountability? Where was the fellow black people? You want to know where they was at, people? There was nowhere to be seen. You know why? Because Karmelo Anthony, let me show my face, guys. Hold on, we're gonna have a conversation. Karmelo Anthony was in an area he had no business being in. He was in a community, a town, a city where he had no business being in. And I know why he was sent there. Because his mother and his father wanted to give him a supposed better lifestyle. They wanted to put him in an environment where it was a high guarantee of success. That's why he was over there. But what you guys don't realize is our fault that the mother and the father thought to themselves that it was better off for a melanated child to go into a school filled with Europeans. Huh? Listen, if we're going to talk about it, we're going to talk about it accordingly. So where were the elders who were supposed to be shaping that young king before the system got his hands on him? This is what they want you to believe. Karmelo was not a bad child. Karmelo was a good young man. He wasn't a bad child. Karmelo did what any melanated child would do, especially coming from where we come from. Now, the people's gonna say, why did he have a knife? Because we supposed to carry a motherfucking knife. Huh? What you mean, why we don't have a knife? How are we supposed to protect ourselves? Do you know where we from? Just imagine if he didn't have that knife. Could it end up being another Mr. Wells? Another body found on the water shorelines? Would that be it? Or would it be the lady that went to do a Super Bowl slumber party and was found on the mother effing ground lifeless? And they lied and said that she jumped off a balcony. Black people don't jump, nigga. We don't even like doing burpees and jumping jacks, so we damn sure ain't jumping in off nobody's terrace unless you was pushed. And on top of that, when they ran the forensics and the autopsies, she had mad head wounds, scars. How did that happen? And mind you, these are supposed people that she trusts. But back to Karmelo. Karmelo didn't do nothing wrong. Karmelo did not commit a single crime. Karmelo did what any American, anybody that's civil, anybody that don't feel comfortable in a space that they know that they shouldn't be in, but they're there because their mother and their father put them there. You can see by the way he walked in there, he didn't like being there. Look at the body movements. You can tell that this is not his first rodeo with some level of racism from these Europeans. And I'm still trying to process why we think that it's okay for our children to be in that space. Oh, I get it. Because you was told to hate yourself. You was told you fell for the narrative. Oh, you fell for it. You fell for the stereotype. Oh, these niggas is hooligans. Oh, these are gangsters and killers and drug dealers and boosters. Where all my chicken head scammers at? Right? Right? That's what that was. That's what that was. We are afraid of our own. We such cowards. And I did a live yesterday talking about this, but seeing what happened to the other brother, Xavier, made me say, you know what? I got to come out and talk a little bit more shit. Why not? F these people. You be all right. Niggas get told the facts and the truth every day, B. So here's a young man that's gone because of what? Because of us? Because of you? Because you weak? Because you soft? Because with all that money, all that power, all these resources, can't nobody, and I mean nobody, want to invest into the hood? Oh, you waiting for these niggas to come invest into the hood. You want these people to come fix your community. You want these people to come teach your children. You know it's a catch-22, right? You know it's a gift and the curse. Yeah, we'll do all of that. But yeah, we're gonna violate your daughter. We're gonna falsely arrest your son. We're gonna bully our way in your community. We're gonna make the cost of living in your neighborhood goes up substantially to the point where you gotta come down south to us. Hi, hello, come here so I could chop your head off. That's what you're waiting for. And if I told you all of this shit goes back to religion, you guys gonna say, man, you wildin', bro. You don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, religion. You've been taught to believe that a great white hope is gonna come from the sky and redeem black people from all this black chaos and problems. Same thing. You see the hood is full of niggers being chaotic and crazy. But Jesus is gonna restore order. Or the Europeans, the congressman, the mayor, the president. We're looking for these niggas to come and restore order in our hood when we have the very power. We can walk, we can talk, we can stand, we can deny, we can accept, and we can reject. But you niggas don't want to do none of that. Because the first thing that you do when you make some money, you got to get out the hood, right? And I respect it. I get it. Not everybody's built for this life. I get it. I understand it. I respect it. But what I don't respect is the continuous complaints. What I don't respect is the useless marching. Stop the fucking marching, bro. Just stop. It's not gonna work. Stop. Action speaks louder than words. And with marching is not an action. It's like you going to the store to just go to the store. You're not buying, you're not doing anything. Think about that. Just stop. It's ineffective. It has not worked. Leave Martin Luther King's dream with him. He died already. Let that dream die with that nigga. That is not our dream. We do not want it. I can care less. And if anybody feels some type of way, you part of the problem, bro. You part of the problem. You are the reason why our race is being diluted. You guys are the reason why our race is being disrespected. You guys are the reason why our race is looked upon as a joke, as a laughing stock. I'm gonna show you how you know these niggas see you as nothing but jokes. I'm gonna show you right now. You wanna know how? What's that nigga name? What's the nigga name that I can't breathe? Whatever this nigga named George, right? You get him, you get Mike Brown, you get Eric Gardner, you get all these people, right? They do all this violation. And guess how far you guys are allowed to go? This is how far you have been given to go. The farthest you can go is protests around the area where the shit happened, cause a little riot, vandalize the thing, right? And then throw toilet tissue, right? See, the toilet tissue is a symbol for the world to see that this is how far as your shit can go. Oh, you lucky I resetted it. That's what that means. That's how far as your shit can go. Your shit can only go past the area where the victim or the situation occurred at. Miss me with the nonsense, please. Please. Hold on. Let me play these videos. I don't want it to be too much about me, right? Let's play these videos. Bitch ass niggas. Y'all weirdos. All of y'all is weird. And I said it, all of y'all. Every single any parent, any mother, any father that thinks that their child will be better off going into a prestige European school, going into living in a European community, doing anything, you are a weakling. You are soft. You're raising the white flag. You're disrespecting your ancestors. And guess what? You need to be removed. Stay over there. Go bleach your skin. Be like Michael Jackson. Across the street, my nigga. You soft. You weak. You shouldn't be amongst the melanated. You shouldn't. But what pisses me off is when children become victim of your selfish choices, victims of your selfish decisions, victims of you being a coward. Yes, Karmelo Anthony moms and dads are cowards. I said it. And let them see this video so they can know exactly how I feel. And I have sympathy as a father, as a man that came from the hood, that went to a diverse school. I have sympathy for you. But what I'm trying to let black people know is we can't keep running away from our problems. You can't take your child from comfortability to bring them to a possibility. It's a possibility that this young man will not make it home tomorrow. It is a possibility. Hold on. It is a possibility that this young man might not make it home tomorrow. Why is it doing this, boy? All right, hold on. Bear with me, guys. There we go. All right. And I'm gonna be playing videos for you guys to get a better understanding of what I'm talking about. But before I play these videos, right? Let me just speak on Nolan Xavier Willis. Okay. Now, this man was unalive on 4th of July. So this is very, very new. Now, let me tell you about Nolan Xavier Wells. 18-year-old college football player, full of life ahead of him. July 4th, he goes on a what? He goes into a Horn Island in Mississippi with 3 of his European friends. And here is where I need everybody in the chat to pay close attention. Those 3 friends, they came back to the mainland and Nolan did not. They left him on the island, and as of today, his body has been found. Ruled a accidental drowning. Okay. Now I want you to sit with that. His own people, right? The ones he trusted, his friends, they left him on the island, right? And mainstream media barely said a word. But if this was the other way around, it will be on every channel from here to California, right? And not only would it be from here to California, police will be at these people's houses like, yo, what the heck did happen? You need to come to the precinct immediately to answer questions. But instead of me talking it, right, let's play the video. Shall we? Can we? Can we play the video? Sure, why not play the video? Let's play the video. Check this out, guys.
Authorities in Mississippi have located a body they believe likely belongs to a teen missing since the 4th of July. 18-year-old Nolan Wells was last seen on Horn Island Saturday. The barrier island is a popular vacation spot. The local sheriff's office says Wells was there with friends for the holiday when he was reported missing. ABC's Alex Perez is following this case for us. And Alex, great to see you. What's the latest with this?
Yeah, Stephanie, officials unfortunately say it appears we're dealing with a tragic ending in this case after beloved 18-year-old Nolan Wells disappeared July 4th after going on a boating trip with friends. Now, sadly, officials say a body matching the description of the 18-year-old was recovered about 8:45 this morning just off the shore of Horn Island, a popular holiday destination about 10 miles off the Mississippi Gulf Coast. Now, the teen and friends reportedly took a boat trip to the barrier island for the 4th of July holiday. He was last seen on Saturday at about 3 p.m. After he vanished, his family and friends making an emotional plea for help, flooding social media with pictures of the outing showing Wells and a group of friends on a boat. The 18-year-old seen holding what appears to be a hard or alcohol seltzer in his hand. The Jackson County Sheriff's Department, the Cajun Navy, and many volunteers spending much of the weekend searching for Wells. It remains unclear what exactly happened to him. Authorities say they are still working to figure out what exactly went wrong here as his community now grieves.
Yeah. So again, I'm just playing some videos for you guys to see exactly what's going on and what we're dealing with right now as we speak. Hold on. Check this out. Let me play it. Let me play this one. Look, let me play this one for you guys.
She went to a sleepover with other moms and never made it home. By dawn, her body was found in the grass with injuries that did not match a fall. No witness, no recording, just silence.
Just silence. Now, why am I showing this, Jones? Why? Is this Jones going on a racial rant? You can call it whatever you want to call it. I'm calling it frustration for no justice. I'm calling it not being held accountable for actions on both parties. Europeans having justification into why this man is in jail, justifications into why Xavier died, justification into why the boy that was unalive by the Chinese niggas. Like, there's always some level of justification into why shit happened to us. And then when we retaliate, there's another justification into why he needs to be in jail, or why he deserved the death penalty, or why he should be doing 35 to life. It's always something. When you look down the rabbit hole, bro, all we wanted him to do was just be left alone, bro. Let me show you guys this Carmelo Anthony shit, man. Hold on. Let me see. I'm gonna pull it up on my TikTok. Let me pull this up, man. Hold on. I want you guys to see this, man. I want you guys to see this. And for those that's following me on social media, man, appreciate the love. And if it wasn't for this full video, a lot of you guys, look, they took the videos down. Let me see if I can get it off Facebook. F these niggas, yeah. Hold on, let me see if I can get it off Facebook. It's gonna look like my man's. Oh, it's not here. Let's see if we can pull up this full video. Oh, here's the video right here. Check this out. Let me see if I can share this shit. Let me see if I could. Shit. I know they ain't gonna let me share it, but why not? I'ma play it with no. I'ma play it with no audio due for copyright infringement.
She went to a sleepover with a.
So I'm not trying to hear it. You know what I'm saying? Let me pull this up for you guys. Share my screen. Hold on. I'm sharing my screen, guys. So just bear with me. Check this out. As this right here, hold on. As you guys can see right here, this is the European. When you look at him, you can see that he's way taller. You also can see that he's way bigger than him. Okay, let's go back just a little bit. Let's start all over again. So I just want you guys to see that. Okay, that's him. All right. Now I want you guys to really pay attention to this. You see any melanated people? Okay, I don't see nobody. All right, cool. So you can just by looking at it, just by the energy, you can tell that this is not a place where melanated people are supposed to be. This is Redneckville. This is Cracker County right here. No disrespect to my Euros. This is it right here, bro. I want you guys to see, because and on the one on TikTok, he should be coming from somewhere like right here, somewhere, if I'm not mistaken. He should be coming from somewhere right here, if I'm not mistaken. Come on, man. Let me see if I could make it a little bigger for y'all. Yeah. So I just want you guys to see. This is all Europeans. Okay? This is all Europeans. Even right here, look. Look. Look who's coming in. This is all Europeans. Already. And listen, for somebody that went to a diverse school, I know exactly how that feel. You know what I'm saying? Being one or two melanated people in a classroom filled with Euros. You see? This is them. Or is that? No, this is Karmelo. Hold on, let me run that back. I gotta see the outfit again. Okay, so this is them. This, I'm guessing this is Karmelo right here. Let me see. If he goes inside this tent, yeah. Very disturbing and disgusting, bro. That we really gotta we gotta go through the breakdown of this shit just to clear a man of self-defense, bro. It's crazy that we gotta go down here. Absurd. Let's speed this shit up. Look, this is Karmelo. Running for his life. Getting chased by Euros. Getting chased by Euros. Being chased by Euros. Now, listen, this is all I need to see. I don't know about you guys, because I'm already getting upset. This is all I needed to see. An innocent young man being chased. Listen, that's like bringing your child into a mother effing Ku Klux Klan school. This is what you just did. Here's a melanated child. And for those that don't know, the issue behind it, and that nigga was high off mollies and drugs or whatever. Yes, he was high. Isn't that, you find that very coincidental? No, my nigga, this is what they do. He was high and he took it upon himself to approach this innocent, because this is what they do. You know, when they under the influence, they look to express themselves the way that they really are, and they always look for the weakest link. If you see the size and the height of this man was like 6'2", 6'3", 250. This nigga Karmelo was damn near 160, 170 pounds, 5'8". It can make sense. I really want you guys to make that shit make sense. And being chased. Can you imagine? Look, I'm telling you guys this right now. If it was me, I would be doing life, because listen, all of them niggas would have got cut up. Y'all niggas is crazy. You think if I'm chilling, I'm minding my business. Let's just hypothetically, let's just paint this picture here. We're sitting down, you're minding your business. Out of nowhere, drunk Europeans, high off drugs and alcohol, approaches you and says, yo, nigger, you don't belong here. Get the fuck out of here. Right? He says that to him. Karmelo proceeded to say, you know what? Or he might be like me and be like, nah, bro, Not going nowhere. The fuck? Go sit somewhere. That's just me. I don't know about Karmelo. I'm telling you me. I'm telling you me. If I'm sitting here and I'm minding my business and I see 3 drunken young Europeans that think, my nigga, alright. Alright. So he proceeds to, I guess, ignore them. And the nigga got violent. And the nigga thought it was okay to cross personal boundaries. And the last time I checked, once you cross my personal space, by law, by universal law, I'm designed to defend myself. But when you're dealing with a group of people that is protected by a system, and you are a black person in their backyard, you're going to get the all European juries. You're going to get the European judge. You're going to be arrested by the European officer. Oh yeah. And he's probably in jail right now being mistreated by the European correction officer. Who's to blame? You. Why? Because you're scared. We keep running from our problems. We cannot run anymore. We cannot escape the shit that's going on with our people. We no longer can run from it. Because Karmelo and Mr. Mr. Nolan Wells won't be the first nor the last. Shout out to what happened to the girl that was found hung in Florida. Let's look that up. Why not? Why not? Why not? Why not? Let me share my screen. Why not? Let's run it back. Check this out. Listen, I want you guys to show me where this park is, and I want you to tell me the demographics of races living in that area. I need you guys to do that. Because this would explain what's going on. This would explain this, right? Right? Face covering, everything. This would explain that, right? Okay. Huh? This is another issue. This is the shit that we do.
This is it.
Niggas want to eat dance. This is what this doing. The question you gotta ask is who approved this? Because when you do marching and stuff like that, you gotta get approved. So who approved this? Oh, you get it now, right? It explains this, right? Huh? Come on, man. What are we doing? What happened to the melanated race, bro? What happened? You gotten soft. You gotten weak. You're still trying to be accepted. You will never be accepted. I need black people to understand that. You will never, ever, ever be accepted here in any place where European dominance is there. You will never be accepted. And if they even bring you into their space, it's a reasoning behind that. If you see a white woman, or excuse me, let me stop saying that. When you see a European giving herself to you, is because she want to preserve her race. She want to dilute yours and preserve hers. That's what that means. But you dumbass niggas thinking it's some level of prestige because you a mixed breed. You think it's some level of prestige because you got some level of European in you. You thinking that you popping. No, nigga. You's a popsicle. You're not popping. You just a popsicle. That's all. You's a weirdo. And I'm gonna stand on that moving forward. F all that. If this is the frequency that we're going to be on, then so be it. I do damn near 100. I wake up and do 100 push-ups straight. That's straight. No stopping. So you can just imagine. I'm on that type of time. And I'm not here to be on some trying to go against the world. I'm here letting you know. Don't think these little ignorant niggas you see in the streets doing the woo rah 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 is me. It's us. There's a lot of me still running around. A lot, by the way. We're just fathers now. We're just working men now. We're business owners. You know what I'm saying? Like niggas is just on different timing. The streets didn't take us. The jails didn't take us. I grew up, we grew up following the rules, right? What's the rules? Don't get caught. And if you get caught and you go to jail, the game that you're playing is over. There's no, oh, I'm coming, yo, I've been gone, I'm coming back. You leave that shit for the movies. If you're talking real life, real time, we don't do that. You got caught, you came home, you leave that life alone. You go get a 9 to 5, you be a square, and you tell the people that you're working with your reminiscent stories. Yeah, I remember when I used to have this and that. That's you. You can no longer play this game. And the real ones are still out here. It's a lot of us out here. A lot of us is also being taken out by these weirdos because these weirdos are the ones that can't take correction, can't take a beating, don't know how to fight. And speaking of fighting, hold on. Where is this? Speaking of fighting, July 12th. July 12th, right here. Speaking of fighting, what's up? Make sure you show up. You in the tri-state area, pull up. We'll have a conversation. You can see me in person. You can see if this demeanor that you see over the internet is how it is in real time. You can see. You can see it with your own 2 eyes. But July 12th, hope to see you guys there. Oh yeah. But the real ones are still here. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So to the Euros, go ahead. Go ahead. Because it seems like this is what y'all want. It seems like you guys really want to take it there. Remember, the odds is not against us, it's against you. The universe is on our side. It's not with you at all. Any war that you guys will dive into, you will not make it. Especially if you here in America. This is why they doing the draft. They need to bring you young bucks in there to train you guys up, because what they have as the defense of America is pathetic. It's nasty. These niggas is drunks, drug addicts, crackheads, overweight. The women in there is whores. Like, everything is chaotic, and these are the niggas that's supposed to be defending you in your country. Yeah, miss me with that, man. Miss us with that, bro. It's not looking good. But in all reality, black people, is your fault. If we was taking care of our community, if we was holding each other accountable, if we didn't allow the violence and the ignorance, the drugs, the prostitution, the Europeanism, if we was able to stop that shit from the gate at the door, Karmelo would still be home. Nolan would still be alive. There will be a whole lot less deaths that you see in the hood. Your rappers would be alive. Everything would be wonderful. But because you allow these people to come in, because you allow yourself to be bitten by the great white shark. Yes. When you take communion, confirmation, you get on your knees, you put dirty water on your head, and you eat the body of Christ. One of you niggas is eating the butt cheeks, and the other niggas eating the Weblos. You niggas, yeah. This is why we are in these circumstances. Because you have allowed these niggas to bite you, and you keep letting these niggas bite you. It's so bad. Not only are we letting these niggas bite us, we looking forward to the bite. Matter of fact, we feel like if we ain't bitten, we ain't make it. Gotta get bite. You gotta let these niggas in. You gotta let these niggas in your barbecue. You gotta let these niggas into your family reunion. You gotta let these niggas into your wedding ceremony. You gotta let these niggas into everything. But when they in their Bilderberg meetings out in the Netherlands and in Germany, your ass is not invited. There's not a single nigga that represent you and I in those shits. But yet, you want these niggas all in your videos, all in the kitchen. Every time I'm in the kitchen, you in the kitchen. I want some pig feet. Yeah. You see that? Pops was bitten. He want pig feet. We failed Karmelo, guys. I don't care what you guys is telling me. We failed that young man. That young man is spending 35 years in jail. Some of you guys say it's an appeal. I don't trust nothing of these people. Okay? The boy that was unalived by the Chinese nigga, that's your fault. The sister that was hung on the tree, that's your fault. Anything that's bad that's happening to us from other nations of people, it is our fault. Look at us right now. And I know we getting on top, but we gotta talk about it. Look at us right now. We have there's a massive push going on right now, massive pushback. You got those that's on the side of that stupid song, spend that shit, and then you got those that's not on the side of spend that shit. Now, for me, when I first heard it, I was like, yo, that song is cool, it's catchy, it's not, it's serious, it's not, you know what I'm saying, there's nothing for you to have a high level of concern. Until I started seeing people really acting out the song, making videos, robbing stores. There's a lady who is the donkey of the year. She's the donkey of the year. 2026 donkey goes to that lady. Wait, matter of fact, let me see if I can pull. Let me see if I can pull this shit up. Hold on. Let me see if I can pull this shit up, because you guys is not gonna believe when I say it. It sounds so far-fetched. Like, what? Ain't nobody do that. Hold on, so let me pull this shit up. Let me see if I can get it right here. Right here. I want to play the video. There we go. There we go. Check, y'all ready? Check this out. Donkey of the year, guys. Donkey right here.
Bellevue police say this video shows Janice Wiley holding 2 stolen Louis Vuitton purses. It was posted 5 days after detectives say her daughter, Janice Downs, and an unidentified suspect stole the bags worth more than $7,000 from Nordstrom in downtown Seattle. And 2 days after Downs showed the purses on her Instagram account.
For us, she's a prolific, organized career theft criminal, and so we're very familiar with.
Video shows Downs wearing a burqa as a disguise. Detectives say the surveillance video shows how Downs and her accomplice cooperated to steal the purses, distracting the clerk by asking to see other bags on the shelves behind him. When he turned his back, watch as the accomplice smoothly slips the handles of one of the purses over her arm. After he shows them a second bag, he puts it back on the shelf. When he went to the front sales counter, police say Downs walked over, made sure he wasn't looking, and grabbed the purse, then held it down low on the right side of her body, opposite over where the clerk was standing. Her accomplice then moves over next to her, takes the handbag, and exits the store with both of the stolen purses. A few seconds later, Downs follows her out. On June 12th, Bellevue police arrested Downs and her mom. Detectives located them in the parking lot of Westfield South Center Mall. Court documents note that Downs was wearing the same burqa, black-colored sandals, and her white-painted toes matched her appearance. Bellevue police say this video.
Throw them in jail. Donkey of the year. 2026 go to this lady right here. Donkey of the year. You are the queen jackass right here. As we speak. Real time. Come on, guys. I can't listen. I cannot, and I repeat, I cannot make this shit up. I cannot. You guys would think that I'd be lying when I be saying the shit that I gotta see, the things that people send me every single day. It's to the point where the Wiz is like, yo, bro, you was always on the computer, you was always on your phone. I'm like, yo, honey, when you are a content creator and you gotta edify, educate, provide intel, niggas be wanting proof. It's like, yo, bro, I have to prove to people that everything is a lie. But the niggas that's doing the lying don't have to do a goddamn thing, boy. Yeah.
Just to flip it, pop some tags. Girl, going that go, y'all bad. Spin that shit, spin that shit, spin that shit. Boosting bitches, where y'all at? Stuffing that shit in y'all bag.
15 years. 15 years to life, guys. Donkey of the year. Her and her daughter needs to go to jail. At least do 10 years. Make them stay there long enough for them to realize that not only are they the jackass of the year, but also to remember, I repeat, to remember that you allowed this trash-ass song to have you sitting behind bars for a long period of time. A time that you ain't never gonna get back. Come on, people. Make that shit make sense, man. This is the issues. This is why nobody respects the black man. This is why nobody respects the black woman. This is why nobody respects the black race, because of shit like this. And like I was telling the Wiz, I was like, yo, bro, they got us so divided, like right here, right? We like right here divided, right? That they're just capitalizing on both parties. You don't understand. You don't see what they're doing to our children. You don't see that the music that they're making is making girls focus on girls and make boys focus on boys. Don't you see the demographics of what's going on? Go outside one day. Go outside one day. And I promise you, you're going to see a bunch of boys together and you're going to see a bunch of girls together. That was never how it was when we was growing up. When I was young, niggas was, homeboys and the homegirls, like, yo, we was in a pack. You know what I'm saying? Girlfriend, boyfriend, everybody was in a pack. Now, come on, man. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's with a girl. Everybody's with a boy. The boys are with the boys. And they're sharing the same saliva, which makes them, they're sharing the same saliva. They drinking bottled water. Yeah, we're going to talk about it. The atrazine and all that bullshit. They drinking bottled water. You understand? They're on social media, so they on the negative frequency. They listen to drill music. They're doing their vibration is so low. They're gonna do homosexual activity because to engage into that, your vibration gotta be beyond low. If you ever see a homo, that nigga vibration is always low. You never see a high beat, high energetic, full of energy. I'm talking about positive energy because they can't carry that because they're going against universal law. And that's what this music has done to our people. When you look at our women, Bro, you can go to a club right now. If I'm lying, I'm flying. You can go into a club right now and you will walk inside the club and you will see a bunch of girls on the wall, on their phones, spend hundreds of dollars getting their hair done, hundreds of dollars buying those shoes, jewelry, etc., makeup, just to stand on the wall. And when the night is over, see a nice nigga that she might find attractive and say, what's up? You want to come home? And then they go home. Shit happens. He go to sleep. She go to sleep. And when they wake up, he got herpes on her mouth. He got herpes on his ass. She burning. He usher. Let it burn. Let it burn. This is what you get. This is facts. This is the facts. We don't understand that we are under attack. You are under attack in every aspect. Though you under attack financially. You under attack. I'm about to say traditionally. That too. The judicial law, you under attack. Politics, you under attack. There's not a single room in America where black people can breathe. Because they're attacking you in every way, shape, or form. They're attacking you in social media. Every minute you see there's new algorithms, new rules and regulations that's making change into YouTube and all this. They're only doing that to preventing black people from making decent money and a lifestyle. Listen, people, understand you're not supposed to live comfortably in America, bro. You're not supposed to. Especially if you melanated, bro. You was never designed to live comfortably. Your job was to work. You hear what Rihanna said? Work. I'm gonna see you work. She was singing. Why do you think that song was so phenomenal? Because that was the song she made for the handlers. So anytime they see you out of line, they're like, work. Let me see you work. Come on, man. Just like this song was made for the handlers. When on my picket, Remember her mom? Remember her mom was a booster? Remember she used to work for Diddy, bringing forth, bringing forth drugs, smuggling drugs, underage children. She was doing that. And now she made a song that you guys are considered a hit. And it's such a hit that you got hit in your head and forgot that you are living in the times of surveillance. You got hit in the head where you're living in the times where they watching, tracking, and listening to everything and everyone that's being said, things that's being done in every aspect, bro. What you think? Listen, you think they're not listening to this? You listen. If you thinking the algorithm or anything of social media is being controlled by humans, you is highly mistaken. This shit is running strictly off the same grid that you guys are saying the AI, Chat GPT and all that is running on. That's what this shit is running on now. All of these social media shits is being run. If you think I'm lying, go ahead and go try to holler at customer service on Facebook. See what you run into. Go ahead and try to holler at TikTok and see what you run into. Tell me what you see. Go ahead. And all that is to prevent you from being happy. Comfortably? Oh no, that shit gonna come with a cost. I'm over here. Listen, right now I've been sidelined for like 3 months, and I know I got like, damn, I really gotta go back into this space and going back to that space. And what's that space consist of? Hard work, no rest. You guys are not gonna you know what I'm saying. You guys are gonna see me on these lives. You might see me start doing lives while I'm at work, like I was doing before. But this is the shit that we gotta deal with. We are under attack. They don't like you, black man. They don't want you, black girl. Sorry. That European that you said yes to don't really love you. That European woman that you're digging down and producing diluted children, contaminated babies, they really don't like you. They don't. Our friendship with Europeans is always going to be face value. It would never go beyond that because their hatred towards you, I don't know the origin of it. I'm not trying to find it. All I'm going to tell you is what I've witnessed within myself, personal experiences, historical evidence shows that these niggas have high level of hatred towards you. And it's time for melanated people to accept that and say, okay, if you don't like me, then fuck you too, bro. It's okay. It's okay to say that. If you don't like me, fine, cool. F you, go on that side of the street. I'm going to stay on my side of the street. But we as black people, I think it's time for us to start doing shit on our own. When I hit the 100,000 mark on IG, we're starting up a GoFundMe. And all you 100,000 followers, I want every single one of you guys gonna have to donate $1. I'm not trying to hit none of that. You have to donate $1 because the dollars was gonna make these Europeans holler. I'm not asking you to give 10, 20, 30, 40, 100. I mean, if you want to give that, you give that. But you have to give $1. Because I'm sick and tired of people saying, yeah, man, that's right. Okay, all right, I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you this is what I'm going to do. But I can't do it without the community. I will have my metal glasses on. I will have my glasses on, and we can go inside of a mother effing bank, and you guys can see while I'm in real time what we're going to be doing with this money. Because if there's how many black people on this earth, there's 47 million people on this earth. You telling me 47 million black people can't put up a motherfucking dollar so we can buy up a building and make it into a hospital? Something? How about we just own 3-4 states? Like literally own it. How much is this gonna cost? You'll sell this state for how much? $1 billion? I mean, we spend 2.7 trillion every year. You get 2 states that's 2 states, that's ours. We gonna flood over there. Gonna move over there. And the people that's gonna be moving over there is not gonna be the genetically modified. You can't be corrupted. You can't be diluted. You can't be polluted. You can't be part of the problem. No. If you are part of the problem, stay right here in New York. Stay right there in Cali. Stay wherever you want. Listen, look, Euros. Look, give us Nevada. We'll take Nevada off your hands. You niggas don't like that heat anyway. Give us Nevada. You can keep Area 51. We can care less for that shit. Just give us a space where we can have our own space. Our own space. We can have our own government. We can have our own police. We can have our own teachers, our own lawyers, our own doctors. And if something goes wrong within that state, then that state judge the individual. Meaning, if I commit a crime in that state, I need to be judged and go to court in that state be judged by those people that look like me in that state. Let's do that. Let's do that. I'm sick and tired of the complaints, bro. There's no reason why we don't have nothing. There's no reason why we don't have nothing, but niggas got Lambos, niggas got Jordans, niggas got all the gadgets you can imagine, but we don't got a hospital. We don't even got an urgent care just in case somebody is sick. A mother could be breastfeeding her daughter and the daughter might be choking and they need to go to the hospital. They can't go and be seen by somebody that look like them. Damn. But we gangsters and we tough guys and we the realest niggas that you seen thus far. If you ain't man enough and real enough to stand in front of and stand to the system, nigga, you a bitch made nigga. You soft. If you think if you think you get brownie points because you acting tough towards me and you yelling at me and you want to bring harm to me and you want to bring violence to me, you soft. You part of the problem. You's a weirdo. I don't respect no. Listen, any man that looks at another brother with the intent to destroy and unalive, and you don't have that same energy for the other side, my nigga, use a dub. Use a puss. Capital P-U-S-S-Y, my nigga. I don't give a damn what you did in jail. I don't care how much niggas you killed. Guess what? You did that to niggas. You was soft. You was a weirdo. You probably a Thomas Jefferson baby. You know he was raping the black women. You probably that, my nigga. I don't know. Y'all niggas is weird. When I see what I'm seeing all on social media, I get disgusted and frustrated and pissed off because you guys are allowing these niggas to control your mind, bro. I tell you guys this all the time. He that controls the mind controls the spine. And if you want the world to be pressed on rewind, you need to take back your mind. And to take back your mind, you have to denounce everything that came from that kind. Which be their education, yes. Their religion, yes. Their history, yes. Anything that ties to them must be released. Then we have a conversation. I got the book that I'm working on. I know the problems that we're facing as melanated people. I know the problem. I can trace the issue. I can trace the issue to the very beginning of the entire bullshit that you guys see here. And I'll just throw it out there. The fall of the black race started when you accepted that Abrahamic religion. And I get it. It was forced upon you. I get it. As a mother and a father, the last thing that you would want to see is your child be beheaded in front of you because you did not subject yourself to a philosophy. I get it. I get it. But when we talking about change, when we talking about redeeming, restoring, getting back what's ours, none of it is going to take place until that Abrahamic philosophy gets taken away from you. Because the Abrahamic philosophy is the foundation of the entire mother effing world. Slavery was approved by who? Wasn't that the Pope? The Pope is tied to what? Isn't that religion? Wasn't the Council of Nicaea? Wasn't that a council of all the top scholars and so-called religious leaders, believers of God? And they sat down and they came up with a theory and a philosophy that they was going to use throughout the entire world for control? Doesn't that fall back to religion? So meaning before they was ruling the world, there was no religion that had control over the people. So when you throw religion in the mix, you throw a belief system. You know why it has to be a belief system? Because religion not only creates a belief system, but it throws away logical thinking, right? Because if you tell me, check this out. Let me show you an example of logical thinking. This is logical thinking, people. All right? Logical thinking is like this. If I tell you that a man is gonna come from the sky, and I said, well, bro, it's totally impossible. See, logically, you know that it's impossible because it's impossible for a man to walk through the skies because what is he walking on? He has to fly. It's impossible because we know we ain't never seen a man fly in real time outside of a plane, right? You ain't never seen a spirit in any nature, in any way, shape, or form whatsoever. And last but not least, if the heavens is where it's at, and that's where you need to be, that is the objective, to make it into the heavens when it is all said and done, then why the fuck is the birds flying through the heavens, soaring through the skies, but have to come on earth to get food? Have to come on earth to go to sleep? Have to come on earth to feel happy? But meanwhile, they're floating in the sky with the clouds, with the Jesus and the Yahweh and the Yahoos and the cuckoos and the poo-poos and the doo-doos. Meanwhile, the bird must come down to earth to survive. Yeah. I'll leave it as that. If you guys really want to know, if you guys really want the full breakdown, I can break this whole shit down for you. If you really want to know, let me know. Let's have this conversation. If you want me to show you how did these people, the three lettermen, became the rulers of this earth, that right there, that level of information, you're going to have to pay for that. Because I'm not going to risk my freedom, my channel, my Instagram for free 99. Just not happening. No. You niggas is going to have to pay for that. And I got all the information. Believe me, I got all the information. And let me just say this. Whatever they told you happened in the 1940s, ain't never fucking happened. And I got all the mother effing records to prove it. See, the difference between me and those other guys, like the Jordan Maxwells and all that, shout out RIP to the OG. And I'm not even taking a shot at him. But the difference between me and Jordan will always uphold and preserve his Europeanness, right? Even though he had all this knowledge and wisdom, he still shook hands with the other side. This is facts. So a lot of things that he spoke on, he really, and I can tell because we are in that space of knowledge, I can tell that he was holding back. And for whatever reason he was holding back, that is not my concern. But I can tell you he was holding back. And I know why he was holding back. It's because he knows who his friends are. I don't have no friends. I have family. And if you part of this family, I love you from the moon and back, my niggas. I don't have friends. Friends turn to enemies. Let me say that again. I don't have friends. Friends turn into enemies. I don't have homies. I don't have that. I have family. And that's the reason why I'm gonna tell you the mother effing facts. That's why I don't say the word truth. I can't tell you truth because there's no truth on this earth. I can give you the facts. Because the fact of the matter is what? Whatever I tell you. And anything that I tell you, all of it can be proven. unless it is information that is saved in a book. You notice that they're getting rid of the books. You notice that they're making everything digital. You notice that by 2030, they said that you shall own absolutely nothing. That is also talking about electronics, the things that you used to have, like video games. You know, PlayStation said by 2028, there will be no more physical discs, which means places like GameStop will no longer exist. And you know why they're doing that? They're doing that because if they control what you are watching and owning, they can also control your minds. Because if you don't have physical access to something, if I bring forth a history and I can say, nah, bro, this ain't you can argue and be like, nah, I went on Google, I went on big on Victoria.com, I went on Wikipedia or whatever, and none of these things popped up because they own it. And that's why they're getting rid of the books. So if anybody had any prestige books, please, I beg you, hold on to them shits tight. If you can make 3 or 4 copies, I advise you to do that. Hold on to them shits tight. You remember the book of Eli? Hold on to them shits tight. And all those that's reading off the Kindle and all that, you got to break out of that habit. Because that blue light is killing your eyes and is melting your brain. You thinking that I'm lying? Go read a book right now and see how fast your eyes is tired and all of a sudden you're ready to go to sleep. But the same way you'll be ready to go to sleep reading, if you was to just jump up and scroll on your phone and go on IG or Facebook or whatever, all that sleepiness go away. You know why? Because that blue light is in your face and is designed to do that. Shifts a movie. You're not the math. You're not the math character. I'm not trying to be nobody's math character, bro. Do I look like I'm here to teach math, bro? Could care less, my guy. I'm here to tell you what's going on. Either you take it, you run with it, or you be put on the sidelines and be taken out. Sooner, listen, by 2030, some of you guys don't even understand what's going on, bro. By 2030, son, some of you niggas won't even be here. I'm telling you this right now. Whoever took the 2030, you're not even gonna be here, bro. When they unleash that 6G next year, you're going to see what I'm talking about. If you think this right here is chaotic and it's crazy, wait until next year. Wait until as we get closer to 2030. Wait until you start seeing people that you love start dropping like flies. You're going to start receiving phone calls after phone calls. Remember, did you guys remember the Georgia Guidestones? Let me see if I can pull up the Georgia Guidestones for y'all. Hold on. Share my screen with you guys. Remember this? You guys remember this? You guys remember this? These are the people right here that's running your entire household right now. What's that there? Hold on. And remember, it was destroyed out of nowhere. Nobody ever asked that question. I want to show you guys the. I want to show you guys the exact image. Yep. Let me see. Nope. They shot that shit down like it was a mother effing terrorist attack. You heard? Them niggas shot it down like they caught Bin Laden, nigga. Heck, y'all niggas talking about, man. Oh, it's right here. Okay. Look. Number one. Number one. The first on the list. Number one. Let me put this for you. First on the list. So there's 7.5 billion people on this earth. Some people say 8 billion. You want it to be 500 million max. That means a lot of people need to, you know what? And all those that got the, oh yeah. Follow me on social media, ROD Podcast 12, so you can know exactly what I be talking about. But like I said, you want the facts, you're gonna have to pay for that, pimpin'. Okay? Okay? You see this? Guide reproduction wisely. What does this mean? I will tell you what this means. This means that you know the same rules and regulations that's done in China. Oh yeah, it's gonna be done here too. It's not gonna be no more children out of wedlock. You know, if you read the law dictionary, the Black Law Dictionary, you know having a child out of wedlock by law, we talking about by universal law, is considered a bastard, and because of that, they get all the negative shit done to them. They meaning that there's no universal penalty for mistreating a bastard. Now you see why they're pushing this sexual shit towards y'all women. Are y'all too stupid to see what's going on? Do you want me to go get the law book so you guys can? Matter of fact, hold on. Just so you guys can know I don't be bullshit. You know, because these people be thinking that I be talking, and I don't know what I'm talking about. What is this right here? Is that? Yeah, this is the commandments of the Bible is not the commandments of the universe. No, that's the commandments of the Jesuits. The laws and regulations are here. We talking about universal law. We talking about the laws of the land. The commandments are not the laws of the land. The commandments was the laws created by man. Let's get that clear. God, listen, but for those that's thinking that I'm lying, according to the word, it says, if you keep my commandments, you shall be the head and not the tail. And anything that I say shall not come back void. You look at all these niggas that's keeping the commandments. What head are they at? I don't see them sitting down in the council meetings. I don't see them. Hold on. You're waiting for Jesus to come and restore that, right? Keep waiting for that. I can't make this shit up. Come on, man. Now let's get back to it. Let's talk it. Huh? They're not ready for this conversation, y'all. Okay? A new language. What language is that? Doesn't this sound biblical? Remember when they say when Jesus come, he shall come with a new tongue, and every knee shall bow, and he's gonna speak to you in your own tongue, and there's gonna be one language in the holies of holies. I wonder where they get that from. You see that? So everything that you guys are seeing here is just letting you know what they're going to do. Okay? So they already know that the entire world is corrupted. So they're gonna let this corruption take itself out. See, you guys don't understand. You guys are on a ticking time bomb. Why you think they got the doomsday clock? They're letting you guys destroy yourselves, whether it's through drugs, alcohol, sex, pornography. They letting you crash out. They letting you do everything. They want this. And when the sicknesses and the plagues and all that be unleashed, because, and this is just me, I don't know about the next person. I'm just gonna solely speak on me. I've seen a lot of movies. I've seen the movie Contagious. I've seen the movie World War Z. I've seen all of these movies. And one thing for certain, two things for sure. All of those diseases came from a, let me say that again. All of those diseases came from a, that was either administered to a human or to a monkey. A monkey? Don't they call you niggas monkeys? But doesn't the monkey also carry the DNA of a European? So they're running tests to unalive everybody. You see, you Europeans thought that you was covered. You thought you was protection. You thought you was protected by the complexion. But you just realized that you was just a used investment. They just use you to push their narrative. And now you bitching and complaining. You want to make America great again. You want to remove Donald Trump. You want America to be back. Listen, America been gone. It's gone. It's gone. What's today's mathematics? It's gone. And you ain't never getting it back. Let me say that again. It is gone. And you ain't never getting it back. The last person that was in a powerful position that fought for the integrity of America was assassinated in Houston, motherfucking Texas. Okay? Okay? And the person that was the supposed, you know what? What was his last name? Stupid niggas. Y'all so stupid, y'all don't even know what's going on. What was his last name? What group of people carry that last name? I'm gonna show you. I'm in a good mood today. It's been a while since I've done my life. I'm in a good mood. Hold on. I'm gonna show you. Matter of fact, I'm gonna go to ChatGPT. Hold on. I'm gonna show you. Hold on, bro. Hold on. Hold on, bro. I can't see while I'm on a computer. Give me a second. Please, people, save all your questions. And even if you got something to say, just do me a solid, right? Do me a solid. Write it and then save it. Like, don't press enter, save it. And if you want to add more, just put, second question because it's gonna throw me off. You see how the other dude threw me off? It's gonna throw me off. I don't like to be thrown off. I want to stay focused and say what I need to say for you guys. Right? Let me show you something. His name is Oswell. Watch this. Nope. Because they see I already asked that question. Let me go to Claude. That's what it's called. Claude AI. Oh, they won't let me sign it, guys. They won't let me sign it, guys. Bitch ass niggas. Oh, we got it. We got it. Watch this, guys. Mm-hmm. Oh, they want to make it difficult. Hold on. All right. So let me. Okay. So let me show my screen because you see, they're gonna make it difficult because these people are the ones. These are the ones that own these what you call this shit. These are the people that own the AIs and like I said, they own the internet and all that. So they determine and decide what level of information gets put out there and what don't, right? So I'm gonna share my screen with you guys, right? So this is I put Oswald is Oswald a very common what name? Or does it go back to Germany or something like that? Right? It says Oswald isn't a you know what name. It's a this is how they get you. So you have to pay attention. You have to use your intelligence because always remember, people, this AI will never be smarter than you, bro. It needs you to have some level of emotion for this to have emotion. So it can never be smarter than you. Don't ever forget that. Don't let none of this iRobot and these new avatar bullshits fool you. Them things can never be smarter than you. The reason why they smarter than you now is because your brain, you're not you're not eating brain food. You're not feeding your brain food, right? You're not reading. You're not doing puzzles, you're not doing word scrambles, you're not doing memory, remember games, you're not doing none of these things. And on top of that, you're not eating the proper fruits. You're not eating fruits, you're not eating vegetables, you're not eating walnuts, you're not eating nothing that feeds your brain. You're not. You're not eating avocados. Y'all niggas eating pizza, eating chocolate, smoking weed, drinking liquor. So you're basically feeding your dopamine. When your dopamine gets fed, your power of your brain shrinkens. You learned that in psychology, bro. This is why they keep feeding black people. This is why they turn you guys into consumers. Because if you are a consumer, how can you rebel? If you are a consumer and your dopamine is being fed all the time, how can you stand up to shit that's not right? Huh? But we'll leave that alone. Let's continue. Look. So it says Oswald isn't a you-know-what name. It's an Old English Anglo-Saxon in origin from G's God plus, listen to his name, G God will, which is Oz, right? Which God, and will, which equals power and rule. So God was sent to take out JFK to give a particular group of people power and rule. So roughly divine power or God's rule. Now check this out, right? So you see it says it goes back, it's Old English and Anglo-Saxon in origin, right? Check this out. It goes back to Germanic language, Germania, whatever that shit is, whatever. The Germanic language rooted more broadly. Old English is a Germanic language, and there's a famous early bear, Saint Oswald of the Northern Thumbira, a 7th century Anglo-Saxon king. The name later spread through German-speaking Europe too. Didn't these people come from there? Oh. Listen, Oswald von Walkenstein. Oh, what name is that? Oh. You see how you got to catch them? You catch them by using your intelligence, right? A medieval German poet, for example. So you do see it used historically in Germany and Australia. It's not, listen, this is how they deceive you. It is not associated with them naming traditionals at all. It doesn't come from, this is what defines them, right? It doesn't come from that. It's more of an English, Germanic, Scandinavian name. And it is fairly uncommon today outside of occasional use in Britain and German-speaking countries. Okay? Now I said English, German, isn't that where Jewish people, isn't that where the Khazars or the 4-letter men people also came from? It says, look, check this out. It says, good question. There is a real distinction between ethnic origin and where the diaspora communities later settled. Okay? So this is what they tell you, right? The Levant and all of that, modern day, this was, we all know that this is complete cap. Cool, right? This is where you need to focus on. Where did they settled? Okay? because they never came from anywhere. We all know that their origin, before they settled here, they came from here. So you got to put this up top and that down low. Okay? After room, and this is another lie too. This is another lie. Right here. This never happened. This right here, this Roman conquest, 70 AD and all that, never happened. Lies. All lies. Never happened. Not once, not twice, 3 times, no maybes. Okay? So these are them, right? You got them. Right? Let me see if I can see an image of them. Right? I'm gonna leave this image right here, and I'm gonna show you something. I'm gonna leave this image right here. Let me see if I can do a double split. Right here. Right. All right, so choose a tab. Let's choose this tab right here. Image of the man who unalived JFK. Now, why Junior doing this, guys? I know y'all asking. I want you guys to see the image. Okay? I want you guys to tell me what separates him from them. What separates right here from right here? What separates him from her? Look at the nose. See the nose? See the nose? You see where she's from? What they clothes said? That they came from what? Germany? Yo, bro. Y'all can't, like I said, when it comes to this, y'all can't play with me, bro. I do this shit with my eyes closed, bro. Been doing this for way too long. Look at him. If he was to get older in 2026 and was alive, wouldn't he not look like this man right here? Look, they won't let me pull it up. You see that? You guys are seeing it in real time. Look. You see that? You see how I just went blank? Okay. Okay. What separates him from them? Absolutely nothing. The only thing that separates him from them is the outfit. It's the same people. But obviously, you see what his name is. God's rule. He was chosen to fulfill God's rule, right? Because JFK went against God's people. So they had to make an example out of him. I thought my nail was coming off. I'm about to go crazy. But there you go. There you go. Like I said, everything is not what you think it is. America is done, bro. Get over it. The last person that fought for you guys was assassinated in Houston, Texas. You guys got to get over it. It's over for that. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That shit has been overrun by these niggas. You thinking that I'm lying? Who owns your music, your TVs, what you're watching, your the buildings where you live in, the jobs where you work in? Yeah. You know that these people was exiled for a reason, right? You think they was exiled because they was doing good and people? No, these niggas is wicked. These are sorcerers. These are wicked people, bro. It's in their DNA. They do not know how to love. They don't have love, compassion, could care less for you. I was watching a movie. Damn, what's the name of this movie? Oh, damn. And we was just watching it earlier. That's part what stopped me from doing this live from before. But anyway, it was a movie about a girl. She got married to a rich nigga. The rich nigga, she had to make a choice. She had to choose, and she chose hide and seek. She thought it was a joke, but it wasn't. The niggas was out to kill her. She survived. She made it to the end. She ended up going to the hospital. She ended up seeing her sister. They end up having a part 2. Now the part 2 was a nigga sitting at the high chair, bro. The nigga that was sitting at the high chair was one of them, bro. Nigga made a phone call, said ceasefire, made a phone call, and literally breaking news. It was a ceasefire. If I could remember the name of the movie, I would have told you, bro. But I say all that to say, these niggas know exactly what they doing. They know who they are. They've been doing shit like this. Ain't never gonna change. This is who they are, bro. And the sooner you niggas realize that, the sooner change is gonna come. The sooner you realize that Jesus, who's one of them, by the way, yes, he's one of them, by the way. Soon as you niggas realize that, and realize that they gave you that story, right? It was them that went into the tombs, into Egypt, and gathered all the information and created their own narrative. It was them that gave you the Old Testament, not knowing that the Old Testament is in honor and worship to the moon, and the New Testament is in honor and worship to the sun. Remember, they just told you that Old English is Germatia, whatever you want to call it, Germanian. That's that language, right? So in German language, remember the English language, the language that we're speaking, the spell language came from Germany. Germany's where they come from. You can say whatever you want, bro. I'm telling you what it is, man. I'm not here to be your friend. I'm not here to sugarcoat. I'm here to tell you the facts. You take it, you run with it. It is what it is, okay? So in Germany, right? SUN is replaced with SON. That's old German English language. So the English, the Bible that you guys are reading is written in old English language. That's why you get the NIV, the New English version, right? Because the old English is not something that brothers and sisters are privy to, right? They can't see themselves saying and die because that's not in common English language. So the new NIV provides that, right? But in the old, you see that the language, the sun, is SUN and they replaced it with SON. Okay? The Old Testament is moon worship. The New Testament is sun worship. That's just what it is. Okay? The Old Testament goes back to the Sumerian tablets. It goes back to that shit. That's the Old Testament. The New Testament, it goes strictly from the Egyptian writings. And when Constantine sat down with all of these niggas, with all these Europeans, they said, yo, man, we're going to take it from this place and that place, and we're going to put it together. We're going to compile. We're going to make a book. We're going to give them our own gods, and we're going to rule the world. And that's what happened. They went in there, and they was blown away by the shit they seen in Egypt. For all those that don't know, Egypt is the most superior place on the face of this earth. That's why they keep tabs all around it. You think you really think these Arabs and these Chinese and these Arabs and these four-letter men is over there because this so-called you know what is the Holy Land? Please, my nigga, miss me with that bullshit, bro. That shit is not holy. There's nothing holy about it. There's not even life. These people got to bring animals from other countries over there, bro. Come on, man, make it make sense, my niggas. Before it was called that, it was called dirt field. Like that shit, that land, that whole entire Middle East, that whole area is sand, bro. They used to call those people the sand people, bro. They are the sand people. I'm talking about the Arabs. I'm not talking about the Khazars. We talking about sand people. These were sand people, bro. Come on, man. I gotta miss me with the Fugazi, bro. They the ones that gave you the Jesus story and all that shit, my nigga. Y'all niggas don't even understand what's really going on. This shit goes so far deep, you couldn't even imagine. They're gonna make sure that they're going to make sure that you guys never ever see this mother effing facts. You heard? And I'm gonna tell you what my mama told me, bro. I'm gonna tell you what my mama told me. I'm gonna tell you what my OGs told me. It was like, yo, someone's a liar, always a liar. Once somebody put their hands in your cookie jar, bro, they're gonna always put their hands in your cookie jar, bro. And that's what I need you black people to understand. There's no shade to my Europeans, but check this out, bro. And let's just call it for what it is. Because if the shoes was on the other side, you would be in agreement with what I was saying, right? If you as a European was violated by a group of black people, just hypothetically, let's just call it for what it is. If you was violated by a group of black people, right? Would you look at every black person the same again? Absolutely not. And you will find it very disrespectful if a black person like myself came to you and say, "Yo, baby girl, you gotta get over it, man. That was like 5 years ago, and those niggas was already in jail. It wasn't me." How would you feel? You'd be pissed off. Like, you can't tell me to suppress my feelings and suppress my experience. How dare you? You didn't go through that. You didn't experience that to give any input on how to handle it. Go take a seat. That's exactly how it is when it comes to us. Go take a seat. You can't relate to the shit that I'm saying. You will not understand it, bro. And you cannot tell me to suppress that. And you can't tell me to get over it. And you can't tell me that God loves everybody and we are all equal. Because if that was the case, then why am I not free? If that was the case, check this out. If that was the case, then why? And I repeat, why are you still carrying hatred towards me? Huh? You tell me to forget about it, love everybody, but then I turn around and I see Europeans mocking the death of black people. Oh, you thinking I'm lying? Psst, listen, I'm gonna show this shit off my phone. If you thinking what I'm saying is to be capped, let me show you. Let me show this shit off my phone. Hold on. Let me start there. Hold on. Let me start there. Hold on. Man, where's this video at? Is it this one? No. Pardon me, my bad, guys. Where the heck is this video at? Yo, where is this video? Oh, right here. Right? So I'm gonna share it on my screen so you guys, hold on. Let me get my screen a little bigger for you guys so you guys can see it. All right. So this is the video. I hope you guys can see it. That's the video, right? Now, you see I got 10,700 comments. Let me say that again. I got 10,700 comments. Okay? We zoom in so you guys can see. Okay? All right, cool. Check this out. Now, I want you to see the racism that comes out of this. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm probably not gonna find this because of so much people. But yeah, you should see what was being said. Oh, animals, oh, niggas as usual. Throw them in jail. They to throw the monkeys in the zoo. Like, yo, I'm like, wait, hold on. It got so bad that I had to do a video in response to this behavior. And this is why my aggression is the way that it is. Because before all of this, I was, like, yeah, it was us against them. When I mean them, the machine, that, you know what I'm saying? Because I thought we was rallying together. Like, yeah, they did a number on us in 2019. Yeah, they did that. But we rebounding and we getting back on point right now. I thought that's what it was until I seen this, until I started seeing how people was really feeling and the shit that they was really saying. If I show you my DMs, on my Facebook, I can show you people, Europeans come on and say, fuck you, nigger. You and your nigger people ain't. I could show you this, bro. I'm like, yo, bro, and you know how I killed them? I was like, damn, I'm like, I don't even know you, and I got you this emotional. Damn, I control every bit of your soul. No, you effing don't, you nigger. I was like, word. I was like, look, man, look, the fact that you're doing all this, you're proving my point. And that was the last thing he sent me. I was one of many. And anybody that knows me, what am I doing? Being pro-melanated, standing for my people, ready to die for my people, my children, my loved ones, people that look like me. You know, I carry the blood of Jean-Jacques Dessalines, right? Like, Jean-Jacques literally runs through my blood, bro. Like, literally, bro. I come from the prestige side of Haiti, pimpin'. I come from the rebel, the warrior. The niggas that won and put their feet up and made sure that they built their home in them nice. Yeah, I come from that, bro. I don't know about the other side, bro. I come from that. you you feel me? I come from that. Believe me. Ask them when they took my father's blood what they try to do to him. Hence why he's no longer here. But anyway, I gave you guys enough of my time for today. Okay? You guys can't say I wasn't giving you information. I'm gonna come read the notes. Let me see what you guys say. Holy snakes, Trump is finishing. Trump is not finishing nothing, sweetheart. Says, look, I know by you responding to that, I'm sure you probably believed in the QAnon and the Q and all. Listen, sis, listen. Trust me. Take it from me. Take it from me. Take it from me. It's all lies. All of it is lies. You guys was the same ones that was like, yeah, America's being, they locked down America because they getting rid of all the pedos and this on the list and they got this. All of that is lies, my nigga. That how can one president be out doing that when that nigga name was on the same list of the people that he's supposedly going after? That doesn't make no sense, my nigga. Once he was on that list, he was a dub. I already knew it was a dub, but I like to let the ancestors bring forth the information, because when I say niggas gonna be thinking that I be, oh, you capping, you don't know what you're talking about. But when they openly come out and show you this, then it makes sense. And then it proves my point. No, sis, he's not one of us. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. And I hate to be the one to burst your bubbles, but I'm sorry. He's in fact, if you guys thinking what I'm saying is not to be true, the day before the election, where did he go? Wasn't he at the whole Khazar convention out in New York City with the on his hat? Huh? You know his dad was one of them too, right? You know his dad was a German, right? Oh, you really want me to you really want me to connect the dots for you, or should I just give you room for you to do your homework? Which one? Let me know, because I could connect the dots. Oh, he's not an American either. You can go look this up. He changed his name. His name wasn't TRUMP. That was not his name. He changed it. His name was German. He changed it like they all do. They change it to hide who they are. They changed it by claiming shit. That's why I don't claim, yo, where you from? Oh, you this or you that? No. I'm whatever I want to be. You can't do that. You solely Europeans. I can't call you an African because you're not from Africa. Can't call you American because you're not from America. Can't call you a Caribbean because you're not from there. I can't call you a European though, because that's where you came from. That's before you came around black people, you was dwelling there. Now, there's arguments that black people was in Europe. I'm not here to dispute that. I can care less. But I know the origin of you. The origin of you did not come from the center of Africa. Did not come from the Garden of Eden. Did not come from none of these things. You guys came from up top. So your name is Eurotop. You're not white. This is white. See that? That's white. You're not that. Not only are you not that, but your characteristics shows that you're not that. Because isn't white pure, loving, caring? You guys can't be something that you don't even carry in your heart. So no, you are a European. And I'm not black. I'm not that. This is black. Look at my skin. 2 different shades. I'm not that. So you can't call me something that I'm not. What are you? I'm melanated. What are you? I'm indigenous. What are you? I love me. I can't call myself an African because I am the indigenous of this earth. So I could claim wherever I want to claim. So Monday I might say I'm an African. Tuesday I might say I'm an American. Wednesday I might say I'm a Haitian. Friday I might say I'm all three. I might say I don't know, but guess what? I can say that because that's my origin. I am the indigenous of this earth. My DNA is tied to the DNA of this earth. Your DNAs are not tied to nothing. It doesn't connect to anything other than the chimps, the baboons, the dogs, the cats, and the motherfucking pigs. This is facts. I'm just calling it for what it is. So I say all that to say this. It's time for us to restore order. Let's get back on one accord. Let's fix our community. Karmelo Anthony and Mr. Nolan will not be in any situation if they had a community to support them and protect them. If Karmelo, mother and father, had a community of blacks protecting him at all times, you think he would have went to a European school? Absolutely not. If Nolan had strong melanated brothers that was in college too, and he was in a space where it was more people that look like him, he would be home with his moms, his pops, his sisters, brothers right now as we speak. So when you guys are ready to make that change, you come holler at me. When we hit that 100,000, that 100,000 followers on IG mark, every single one of you niggas will be putting up $1. This is not up for no debate. You niggas is gonna be putting up $1. I don't want to hear none of that shit. If you can't put up $1, don't comment, don't give no suggestions, don't give nothing. Because I am opening the floor for us to have a motherfucking suggestion. For us to have a real open dialogue and have a real conversation and figure out what the fuck are we going to do. Yes. Facts. That's the frequency that we are on right now. And if you don't want to participate in that, then again, my nigga, take a seat. Because this is only for the real. And with that being said, guys, I love you. I appreciate you. I fight for you. I fight for those that fight for me. That fight, and when I say me, I'm talking about the niggas that look like me. If you on this side, you family. If you on the other side, you're candy. And we gonna eat your ass up. Super pause. Are you dumb or are you dumb? And I'ma holler at y'all.